All right. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Bush. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. At the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On first down. It's Bush, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Stay with your man. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
On second and 9, Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Bush. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day. Just like that. Just like that.
Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Let's go. Go to bench. 54. Line 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
On the run, it's Bush. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check 37. Check 37. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Pittsburgh. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 25. Check 25.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
What? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You.
They'll run it with Mack. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
That's it, baby. We go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready? Hey, come on. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go now. 60 yards. Double time. Even. 4 down. Even.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw. Watch the run. Bang.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike 42. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Shoot.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready. Mike 4. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Kill. No. Off. To the roll. West. Alert flare. Table. Set up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
First down, Carolina.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Mike 54. Are you getting the headache? Are you getting the headache?
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
65. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They run with Breida, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Blue Dan. Mike 55, Mike 55. I got you, boy.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say I'm running a draw, I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Set, ready, and read. 22 to Mike. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion,
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ready. Mike 27, Mike 27. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's what I'm talking about.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's just me and you. It's just
Second and 1. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set, hut. 70 ending. 27. Hey, let's get in that holes. Switch now. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Panthers' 37-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go, Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go, tight end.
Second and 5. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard.
Let's bring it. Set, hut.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Okay, ready? 7, check right, 27. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
27. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Hatchet. Mike 27. Hey, I'm coming after you.
They run again with Breida. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You don't want none, baby, you don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Hey, get up, run it.
To throw is Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on. Mike 4. You better bring it. I'm letting you go. You better bring it. Check 13.
2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 4. Bound to lose one. Mike 4. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Here's Breida. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
I'm here all day. Right. He's telling right here. He's telling to the right. Hey. You got 3.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now back to throw, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run it with Bush. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, let's get there. Right there.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm trying to collect. Hey, watch Sam. Watch Sam. Check. Mike, 54.
Here's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And now it's 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. On 3rd down, Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. We ain't giving him nothing.
Throwing now is Jackson. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. I'm on.
from the red zone now. Here's Jackson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And now he'll tuck it and run. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines, offense on for fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Jackson to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Here's Jackson. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the fourth. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. Ready. Tight end right. 4 down.
Now a give to Breida, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So the victory here for San Francisco.
And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for San Francisco, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.